Hi, hello, my name is Julia, and this video is going to be about love story. Love story is usually made for couples, okay, but this particular one is going to be different, right? Let me tell you how. So there was a guy who came for a photo shoot, dating photo shoot, right? There are single people who need photography, right? Dating is all about hot and sexy pictures. Right, and I told him that after he makes photo shoot with me, he will get a lot of inquiries and a lot of people interested. And that's exactly what it happened. So his dream was not to be single. Okay, and he wanted to create a love story. He didn't use my models in the studio. What he did is went online dating and find a girlfriend, right? The person who he can shoot a love story. Okay, and that's what this video would be about. It's going to be a preview about the photo shoot. I made this session one day ago, and I would like to share some information, okay, about how the photo shoot goes, what we exactly did, what we captured. Okay, and during this video, I'm going to look into my file, okay, and I will tell you more, right? So the photo shoot was around 2 hours. They both bring sexy outfits and they both being encouraged and directed to do an erotic photography, right? Nude photos on camera. And I've suggested, of course, to do videos because couples now crazy about making love videos, okay? To show their passion and to show their love, right? On camera. Okay, so let me just go into this and I can tell you what happened. Right, so I have here Lightroom and I am not able to show you the footage because it involves nudity, right? And everything is private at my studio. But I can tell you how many pictures we did. Okay, so in 2 hours I did 525 pictures. Okay. And I checked it's around 23 gigabytes of video files. Okay, so we had a big selection here and we shot different outfits. The first one we had a Christmas story. Okay, I had this prop, a Christmas hat, and I had a like a bathrobe red, right, so that he could try. And she was wearing a sexy outfit. The age of these people who shot was he was in his 50s and she was in her 60s. Okay. She was so sexy. She was so beautiful when she was young. Okay. Like seriously amazing. I remember when we just started the shoot, she asked, is it okay to be really naughty, okay, and do whatever she likes, and that's what we do. We do photo shoots without limitations, okay, and that is absolutely okay to experiment in my studio. So every scene and setup that we will create, of course, will end up with making love scenarios, okay, and different couples would like different scenarios. I do not create one type of shoots, and also everything shot in a different type of lighting and in different settings so that you would have a variety, okay, and the bigger understanding of what the shoot is about, okay. So the first outfit what we were shooting, it was actually in the changing room because I have a very big table there, okay, and huge window. And so we combined the natural light and constant light. Okay, and I'm shooting on Canon and on Sony. Okay, I have two cameras working, right? So like I say, she put on first outfit, which was like a golden with some golden elements, and she had long hair extensions, right? And yeah, they were playing, just undressing each other, touching each other for the first part, okay, getting naked for the first part. Then we put on a pink outfit. And the pink outfit already was in a studio. They choose a long because it's more romantic, and they did some. I asked him to put shoes on, golden shoes, and I filmed how he's putting the shoes on her, how he is dressing her, putting the stockings on, right? All these kind of like romantic and slow sensual moments. Okay, and then I don't see it because we went into the video mode. Okay, I think we had a blowjob scene with that one. Okay, and yeah, so imagine if you do the setup, right? Let me just check. One setup is around 30 to 50 images, okay, per one setup people will get. And of course, variation of posing. I am directing, but it is very good to understand that the sexual flow, you can't just put person in a sexual energy. People need to feel it, people need to experience it, and that takes time, to go into that sexual stimulating mode. Okay, and so yeah, starting from the role play, slowly undressing, slowly, going into the sexy mood. Any of the things what I'm looking at, I can't even show you because all these images which I create are extremely naked and extremely sexy, suggestive, provoking. Okay, that's kind of like risky stuff, right? And they had one outfit with the fetish ideas, okay, which was also very interesting. So we shot 5 scenes, 5 setups, photography, videos, right? And also when I shoot videos, you see I can't hold both cameras and create memories on photography and on the video at the same time, right? So I shot different cameras, and usually when I film, then I go to this movie mode, and then I will extract movie stills. Okay, it's all about the moments. Okay, what kind of the moments we create, how we will shoot, okay, those moments. And so he was saying to me that, oh, I would like her to have a lot of sexy pictures of herself, okay, as well as they're making love, right? And that's what we did. I showed her all the way. You see, when mature people shooting, they do understand their own imperfections. They are more relaxed about their body. I really like that vibe. Okay, they've already had a lot of relationships. In 60s you already had everything. Okay, and probably not many things will worry you or you will be worried about, right? And the thing what I see is shooting mature people is slightly different, okay, because they all undress and they all have imperfections. And she had a lot of scars, and she has a lot of, I'm not gonna lie, saggy skin, right? That's true. Okay, so you would need to choose a certain lighting, you would need to choose certain camera adjustments, okay, to somehow hide it, right? But the passion and the sexuality is on the same level, like with the young ones, okay? Mature people just like really more content with themselves, okay? They know how they look, they know how they look, and no one will ask really much about the Photoshop and the editing, okay? They just appreciate the raw pictures. Of course, less flattering ones I would remove from my file, okay? But it has to be like a critical, something really critical about that image. And of course, Photoshop, if we would use Photoshop, you can make, a candy, from that image. You can make her very slim, you can make her skin very smooth, okay? You can remove all the scars, right? You can change everything. You can even make, from the woman a man. Okay, that's the power of the Photoshop. But I lost that interest to change people that much. When I'm just start shooting boudoir nude photography, I thought that every picture should be perfect, and without my intervention, it's not always possible. Okay, especially when you're shooting not models. When you have a model, most likely you will have every shot perfect because they know how to compose their body, they know how to present themselves, they know which angle to use, they know how they look good, okay, when they look good, right? So with the models, it's a different story. When we speak about people who never had the shoot, okay, who never had the shoot, I concentrate mostly on the experience, okay, on the atmosphere, on the vibe, okay, and on the sexual energy, right? So if people are getting turned on, if you disturb them and constantly pose them and put them into a fake, posing, or limit their energy flow, okay, you will have a disrupted shoot, right? The images could be perfect at the end, but for me, it's more important what person feels at that time, okay? Doesn't matter how you look, okay? Because we're making sexual art. And in my head, these moments and these images doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, I can see her wrinkles. Yes, I can see where she, where she would need some Photoshop adjustment, right? Everyone has, especially when they older, the tummy thing issues, the love handles coming out from the side, right? The hands are hanging here, okay? The chest is quite wrinkly, okay? And this lady had a facelift or something. Her face is beautiful. It doesn't match her body. Okay, so that's what I say. But the energy and sexuality, it's amazing, right? So that is why probably different when people are looking and go into physical activities through their lives, they look one way, and some people live an absolutely normal life, and it is normal to have all these imperfections. Okay, because aging is happening, right? And our perfect body which we had before with the beautiful and glossy skin is fade away, it gets dry, and it gets saggy, what you can say, right? But what we captured, sexy moments, playful moments, right? um what we did is, let me just see. Can I play the video? Can you hear something? Maybe that would be the way to go. Right, so I used a background. Okay, I use a different kind of background to bring the things up a little bit. A lot of blue. Okay, it complements the skin and just brings a different mood. And with the mature people, there are a few ways to do it, right? You can lit them up, or you can use certain settings to smooth the skin slightly, right? In areas where needed. Okay. But that's the difference between photography, which is dressed, okay, and when it's undressed. People feel more comfortable when they are wearing something, when they have their body closed, and most of the photo studios take pictures of that. Okay, the reason why they do not want to go into making love scenes, because it's quite complicated, right? It's disturbing for some people, All right, and the semen smell. They don't want any semen around the studio. Okay, so yeah, so there are many reasons why. Usually they're not professional at that. Okay, they're not experts. Okay, they're experts into creating something staged. Okay, and light it perfectly and pose it perfectly so that people will have such experience, but few good shots. Okay, for me, perfection is uh, probably the last attribute that I would go for. Okay, for me, most important, people feeling their body and being in their body themselves. Okay, no matter is it perfect, not perfect, right? Sexual energy, that look, what they do with the body, how they connect, how they touch, how they kiss, and of course, how they make love. Okay. So making love scenes most of the time I capture on the video. Okay, because I don't wanna lose any moment and I don't wanna do anything. And of course during the photo shoot there is a lot of stimulation when they stimulate each other. Okay. And how they getting turned on, how they getting aroused. It all takes time. That's why some photographers just don't wanna be around this energy, just don't wanna make this because they are not able, they're scared that they will lose control and they scared in general of these vibrations. Okay, they never done this before. Okay, I just know one thing, that I have been in touch by many male photographers that they would love. Okay, they dream about shooting making love scenes, shooting sex scenes. It just didn't happen for them. So the reason why couples perform non-stop and go all the way, because they connect with the photographer. They connect and they trust that person. Okay, and that's why my shoots are always no limits and always successful. Okay, just because I'm cool with this and I'm cool about it, right? And I did it for so many years that I don't know any other way. Okay, how to do it. I do it my way, right? So my way is not to be perfect, but to be sexy on camera. Okay, that's what matters. If you can create that energy when you can feel it and you can remember these moments and sensations, that is the most important for me. Okay, so like I said, I shot these people for 2 hours. Then we had, of course, changing time and consultation time and a preparation time before the photo shoot. And we've created that material. And it is 500 images and, like I said, 23 gigabytes of video files, right? To process this information, digital information, I would need few days. Okay. So that's why I count my love story photo shoot as an event, okay? Because it takes 3 days minimum to produce, okay, finals, right? And so people always think that they will pay for the photo shoot and they will pay for those 2 hours. No one sees me sitting here on the computer and doing that work, editing work. And editing work is a time consuming, okay, and it's needed if you're shooting raw, especially with Canon. I always shoot raw. Okay, with Sony I've decided use large JPEG size, okay, because my Sony camera is for videos mostly. Okay, and yeah, making love stories, it's an amazing opportunity for couples to express their love, to memorize it, okay, to experience intimate connections, okay, develop erotic fantasies, okay, dress up and perform and be with each other, in intimate way. Just do this for themselves. Okay. Let me just play this video. Let me just play this video so that you could just hear it. Okay, yeah. That you can hear the couple is performing here. Okay, there's some fingering action going on. Beautiful natural energy flow. Okay. No one even watching me or cares that I'm here, what I'm doing here. Usually I'm very close to the camera. Okay, that's all I can play, to be honest. Okay. There is nothing much I can show when I'm watching erotic sets, erotic sets. You know how social media looks at it, right? Um, Love and love performance, it's empowering, okay, moment. And of course, it's the highest creative energy, right? So it's a power source that my couples can charge up, okay, with this amazing energy. And of course, create art with the help of professional, right? To do it professionally, okay? That's why they're doing it, so that they want a solid memory about themselves, okay? People getting old every day, right? So you never be younger than you are today. And like I say, first time photo shoot, she is in her 60s, he is in his 50s. And finally, they found each other and they can do some kind of a fun stuff together, right? And that's important. That's important to understand that love needs practice, okay? And people are taking pictures of wedding, birthday parties, baby parties, whatever they event, but no one really makes, celebrations or events, parties for couple when it comes to making love, okay? And creating love and creating that powerful energy, which is the source, okay? Source, and has to be a main source in your life, okay? Which heals you, right? Which how to say, it's like a remedy for mind, for body, and for soul. Yes, when you have your partner, you don't need anything else. Yeah, you can care about each other, you can cure each other. Right? And that's a huge distress element, right? Comes. So that's why I encourage couples to experiment in front of the camera, just to develop this and learn and take it to another level. Okay, so I'm gonna finish. This is my short overview. I will try to be better next time. Show something. What can I show? Lingerie? I can't show you intimate making love scenarios and moments. I don't know how, tell me. Maybe you know the way. But most of the artwork will be displayed on my secret website, okay, Julia Winter Studio. That's where I will be editing and putting all my artwork so that you can go and check, get your inspirations and get your views, okay, on this topic. Thank you so much for watching and bye.